Hello, I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and today I want to make a guide on the very hard Abandoned Factory dungeon in the dungeon ranking event. As for this dungeon, all you need here is wind elements, but also if you have some good non-elemental weapons, then you could use them on Dragon and Rufus. But other than that, I would also recommend bringing at least one circle sigil just in case, because for example on Rufus you might have to break those sigils very quickly, but also most of the bosses you can decrease their physical and magical defense if you wanted. As for the team I'll be using, it's Cloud, Sephiroth and Zack. Also Sephiroth is my only wind DPS, Zack is support wind DPS with AoE and also a debuffer, and Cloud is my healer with a little bit of DPS support, and my team is at 293,000 power, but a little bit is bloated because I have a lot of those physical materials that increase team's power. But also Sephiroth and Zack have a circle sigil, and other than that, like I said, Sephiroth is the only one with the single target wind weapon, and he has 4.5 thousand physical attack and 8.5 HP. But other than that, everything I have is just stat sticks, whatever I had available, and he only has one wind weapon. Then I have Zack with Falcon for that wind AoE damage, so it targets all enemies, so that's useful for those few bosses that have additional adds. Twinkling Star because it decreases physical defense, and he also has Circle Sigil and Aurora Blow, and other than that everything else is just stat sticks, so I could get as much physical attack on him as I could, so 3.9, and HP is a lot over 9,000, but it was the best setup that I could manage for him. Also Cloud is my healer with a little bit of wind DPS if I can, but he has that ice Arcanum costume and that ice weapon because it increases physical attack for all allies, so the others benefit from it, and he does support with Aurora Blow. Shiva because it's ice build, and one heal sub weapon, just a little bit to boost that heal for him, and other than that it's just me trying to increase his physical attack to 3.6, and his HP is just 7,000, but that should be fine. But also if you have some other wind characters like Wind Aerith or Wind Yuffie, you'll be much better off in this dungeon, because like I said, Sephiroth is my only real wind DPS for this. In this dungeon I'll take a little bit different route, because first I will go to Rude, then I'll go to Rufus, Dragon, and I leave Zoo as last one. But also in this dungeon I'll be taking 45% score boost, so it is a little bit more difficult than the 30% score boost guide that I did previously. But it also, 45% score boost, it requires a little bit more team power. But like I said, first Rude, and I'll quickly switch to Zack to get ready for that Gale Blast, to get rid of those dorky faces. And now it's just try to kill Rude as fast as possible. I will not be switching here to defense because he doesn't hit very hard just at the beginning, so I want to also get my max stance, and if you switch to defense it'll take a lot longer. But that should be fine. And Rude is dead, so it should be still a good score. Yep, 68 is perfectly fine, but here I'll be taking a buff. That physical and magical attack 30%, and that's the only buff that I will take in this dungeon. Now it's time for Rufus and Darkstar. So here I'll switch to Cloud to get rid of Rufus, of Darkstar, and then just target Rufus and try to kill him as soon as possible. Also here, no. Bright lights, it's still fine, we should... okay, I'll just kill him this way. Because you want to finish off Rufus before he finishes charging this attack, so you get most amount of points. And here, on every boss I'll be taking a debuff. Since I already took that 15, that's 1 physical and magical attack, so that means on every boss I have to take that score boost to get 45%. Now here should be adds, so we can recover HP, and also prepare to get the limit breaks for the dragon. I accidentally actually killed the other one, but I want to switch to defense and offense because I want to prolong this battle to get those limit breaks ready. And that should be fine. Even if I lose some HP, it's fine, but I need both of those limit breaks ready. Cloud, ideally if you have all 3 limit breaks, that's even better, but I know with Cloud I won't be able to. So now we are ready for the dragon. I just checked my ADB, so yeah, Zac is perfect, because I want Zac to debuff and decrease that physical defense. So first, switch to Zac, and now just unleash everything. Oh no, it was a misclick. It's still fine, because limit break at this point they still do a lot of damage because they are not debuffed. So if you do 2 normal limit breaks, dragon will be dead. And then again, here's that debuff that we have to take because we want that score boost. And now is the last boss, that's Zoo, but I will not be going to it yet because I want to take care of that random encounter to get my limit break ready and also recover if I have to. I'll just take care of that. Oh no, they did it too fast. Never mind. We'll be still fine, but I wasn't fast enough to switch to defense and take care of them, to control them, but Zoo at this point is still not very hard. Because I'll take Arrow Cocktail, my best win DPS, just 1. And now we can just unleash everything we have on that Zoo. Don't worry about using anything. We'll be taking elixir, so just unleash your DPS and kill the boss as fast as you can. And now another score boost, so now we should be at 45%. We only have 20% wind potency debuff, but we'll be taking, and also 25 physical defense debuff, but also we will be taking those arrow cocktails for more DPS, and also guard jellies. And also mega elixir, because it gives us everything, all those summons and everything. It will be ready for that behemoth. And yeah, I'm ready. And behemoth is a little bit tricky, because you can't unleash your whole DPS just at the very beginning of the battle. You have to wait a few seconds for those animations, otherwise behemoth will start the stamina recharge, so he will get his HP back to full, and you want to avoid that. And now it's that primal roar, so now we have to kill him as soon as possible, because he starts to charge his head bash and it will kill everyone. So we don't have a lot of time to finish him off. But we should be fine at this point. Yep. So yeah, that's Behemoth. I tried many different things, but I found that 30% magical and physical attack makes this dungeon a lot more manageable with 45% score boost than if you would take Wind's buff instead. And oh, actually I got my high score, so that's very nice. I didn't expect that, but yeah, if you want to take that 15%, sacrifice 15% score, get that physical and magical attack, because you can get Wind's buff from the items. And as you can see, if your team is strong enough, you can get even higher, especially if you have a better team than I have. So if you have at least 2 Wind DPS, like Wind Yuffie or Wind Aerith, those are great, and you might get more points than I have, because like I said, I only have 1 Wind DPS, and the other ones, they are just support with Aurora Blow, so it doesn't do much damage. That's why ideally you want to have 2 or even 3 Wind DPS. But yeah, I hope you found this guide helpful, so thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next one.